Right, so I like to say Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah, Rakah HaKadash, double unto the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. So, there's a lot of articles I'm going to get into. It's not going to be in order. I'm just going to grab some articles, read through them. Pretty much this topic is mostly going to just be about prophecies um, that are taking place in the earth as we speak. That was actually a video that an article that I came by um, not that long ago about 5 banks that collapsed on Newsbreak. So bear with me for a second. Let me pull it up. So it says, Salakia, 4 banks. So it said 4 banks collapsed. It says worries about 2 other persist. Will they fall? So it says there is no um, respite for the banks for the third consecutive week. The weekend promises to be decisive for the banking sector as investors fear that Silicon Valley Bank's SIVB difficulties will spread. On March 10, regulators have to shut down the bank, resulting in the second biggest bank failure in American history after the collapse of Mutual, Washington Mutual, and the financial crisis of 2008. 2 days earlier, Silvergate Bank (CI) um, wound down its operations, and on March 12th, regulators surprised everyone by announcing the shutdown of um, Signature Bank in New York. So this is what's going on in the world, and the scriptures have prophesied about pretty much the collapse of the working system, the collapse of um, the financial infrastructure. Prophecy have stated these things were going to come to fruition, and we could see these things happening. You know, um, we've been speaking on these things happening. I've been in the truth for about a good 9 years now, and from the elders apostles on down, even brothers in other camps has been speaking on the same things, and it's all through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shah, because the scriptures tell you. Let's go here, Matthews 10 and 20. The scriptures tell you, for it is not ye that speak, but the spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. Right? So the spirit of our Father speaketh in us, man. Right? Because the Lord used the prophets to send out a message. Right? So let's grab this real quick. This is Hosea chapter 12 verse 10. And the scripture says, I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitude by the ministry of the prophets. So that's what the scripture says. I have also spoken by the prophets. So let me grab this. This is 1 Samuel chapter 9 verse 9. And the scripture says, before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of the Most High, thus he spake, come and let us go see to the seer. For he that is now called a prophet was before time called a seer. Right? So let's go into this word real quick. seer.
Strong's H 7203. Ro'eh. Ro'eh.
Seer, prophet, prophetic, vision. Right? The Strong's, a seer, as often rendered, but also abstractly a vision. Vision. Right? Because that's what the Lord gave unto the prophets. He gave them visions, and they were able to explain those visions as best as they could. So great sorrows is coming to the world, right? So that was one article right there. That was just one article. There's many more to come. So let's grab the next article. So this is an article on Walmart lays off hundreds of employees in fulfillment centers. Walmart is cutting roles in several of its fulfillment centers, the company confirmed to FN. And there's been back to back layoffs. People getting laid off, people getting fired, businesses shutting down, banks are closing up. This is really showing that, we have come to the end of this place. America is on its last leg, man, financially. It might have its military, but financially, it's crumbling. The interest rates, they're trying to bring up the interest rates even more, right? And by doing that, you're gonna cost people more money in order to buy certain goods or things that they need. Period. At Walmart, they're actually charging people, I believe, 45 cents just for the bags, man. Just to put your food in the bags, they're charging you 45 cents for each bag. So times are getting bad. Oh yeah, and another thing, man, is that gas stations are running out of gas. Where's the truckers to fill up these gas stations? So it's becoming a real problem. Things are becoming a real problem. Now, it's showing on a small level, but the ball is rolling. If you try to make a snowball, it doesn't start off big first. It starts off small, and you keep rolling it and rolling it and rolling it, and eventually it gets bigger, man. And this is what's happening to America, is that problems are about to become a lot more um, existential than what they are now, right? So things are about to get real bad real fast. So let's keep going. It says, Salakia, bear with me for a second. Bear with me for 1 second. So it says the big box retailers let go hundreds of employees in centers located in New Jersey. And one thing I want to say about people getting let go is that America needs productivity. America needs more people working, not more people getting laid off. But what's happening is that because you have this financial, um, what's the word I'm looking for? You pretty much have this financial struggle that's going on right now. Pretty much it really it really began like years back, but it really started to take effect when the C-19 hit, when people didn't want to, when people had to be stuck in their homes, or even after the C-19, when people just didn't want to work anymore. That's when it started to become an effect. And they're trying to fix that problem in a way also by starting this 32-hour work week. So to kind of explain the 32-hour work week is that you're going to work for 32 hours, right? And within that 32 hours, if you're still working, those hours after the 32 hours will be counted as overtime. So so in a sense, instead of making overtime after the 40, you'll be making overtime after the 32. But some people will be just working the 32 hours and get paid for the day not worked. So that right there is going to cause a problem as well. That will cause a problem as well. But ultimately, this place needs productivity to work. This place need people working. This place need people circulating that money. And what's happening is that people are, well, I'm going to end it from here. I don't want to shut off and then I'll get it back. I'm going to go ahead and say Barak Tegehawa, Barak Tegehawa Shah, Barak Tegehawa, Barak Tegehawa Shah, Bahashim, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work. And truth is a sincerity. I like to say Shalom.